Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Nation of Conversation. I'm your boy Champ. I got my brother from the same mother, Almighty Shoes in the building. What's happening with you, brother?
What's going on tonight?
Oh man, we got a whole bunch of things to talk about tonight. This will be a Nation of Conversation super show. We got a whole bunch of trade talks coming up. We got to break down the divisional round. We got a whole bunch of things to talk about, man. And I know you like this, so we gonna get in. We gonna get right into it. Look here, man. Last night after they was like LeBron says, I don't put my teammates in the trade machine. I don't play fantasy basketball. What I do is focus on the guys that are here in this uniform and show up to work every day. It's too disrespectful to be thinking about what we need or what we don't have. I don't do that to my teammates. Okay, with that being said, do you think it's fair that like the reporters they ask the star players about what type of changes need to be made to the team? I think that causes separation in the team, where like okay, because other players are sitting there watching the interview as well. You're all in the locker room, and then you're asking about what type of trades should be made. I think personally that those type of questions shouldn't be asked to the players, but to the coaches and GMs. What is your take on that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want me to just throw my team under the bus? Like, what type of leader is that? Even if they are struggling or whatever,
Right.
you never want to put your teammates in that type of situation because that could, cause them to, not play hard, give up, stop believing in you altogether, and you don't want that.
Speaking
So,
that,
I mean,
interject. Like you said, speaking of what you said, D'Lo said, it was getting in his head with the Zach Levine talks. So
hmm
to your point there, but go ahead and continue.
yeah, like I said, of course, everybody hears the same things that all over their TV. Like everybody hears it, whether you say you're not on social media or whatever. It's gonna get back to you some kind of way. So you
Right.
know what's going on, and like I said, it's not good for the leader of your team to be saying, "Oh, we need this," even if it is true. You don't want to just
And
you don't
then
want to
just to
put your
be fair,
teammates under the
this,
bus.
this is not just a LeBron question. This
Yeah.
just came up because this most recent. They do this to
hmm
Kevin Garnett. They do this to Jason Tatum. I don't think that's fair. You're asking the players while they're sitting there in the locker room with other players. Oh, do we need to make some changes? Whatever opinion or take they may have, it's going to cause some type of separation in the locker room. Do you agree with me on
Yeah.
that? How do you
Yeah.
feel?
Yeah, no, that's right. You don't want to. That's how you divide, and like the media, they do it every year. That's just something they do. They're gonna ask these questions. What do you think? Do you need this guy? Do you think you guys need more shooting? Well, it don't matter if what I think, but I got what I got. So
Right. So no matter what I think, it's what I got. What I got exactly.
yeah,
So like,
yeah,
why do these reporters ask questions that you know the answer to? Why don't you
right,
ask like, oh, what do you think I can do to get better? Or don't ask me questions that you know. You're sitting here watching it just like everybody else, so you know the
hmm
answer. Why are you
yeah,
asking me? I'm not trying to put these guys on Front Street. I know it's hard to get into the NBA, get on a roster, but at the same time, you still need to respect your craft. I just think some players on the Lakers don't respect their craft at this point.
yeah.
I don't think
Um,
they respect their gift that they actually have. It's like, do you not know where you are and who you're playing for? The Lakers are about banners. Like I said,
yeah,
and me and you both agreed that they were pressured to put up that in-season tournament banner. We don't rock with that. That ain't nothing. We need championships around here.
yeah. They had to push the in-season tournament just to make it legitimate.
Right.
And that's just what they did. They told the Lakers that they had to put the banner up in some type of form or fashion. Just to
Yeah, some
make it,
type of
like I
celebration.
said, just to make it legitimate for the league, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why they had to, play like that and all that. Just how they, like, it was just a big showcase. They said
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
the
a showcase
first.
for the tournament. It had nothing to do with the teams.
Yeah.
Lakers, it could have been the Lakers or Celtics, whatever the franchise facing the
Hmm.
NBA franchise, one of the major cities. It just so happened
Hmm.
probably look at Lakers. Look, you're gonna press this. We're gonna make sure, but you're gonna just make sure that you present this, and you put respect on it.
Yeah. So like I said, they just needed to legitimize it, and like I said, it worked. They got people to play hard, and
It did. It
yeah,
did. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
and
Adam
so
Silver,
now,
your goal, you set out. You achieved your goal because there's intrigue
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
So now people they're waiting for next year. They're saying that the automatic playoff bid is possibly the next
that's
thing for the winner. So,
that's what I was gonna say. We were talking about that before the in season tournament even started. When we found out that it was officially gonna happen, we were talking about
hmm,
that. Like it should be some type of like there's some more incentive than money.
hmm, yeah.
You know
So I
what I
mean,
mean?
but yeah, the as far as like the trading and all that, you can't, like you said, you can't put your teammates under that microscope like that, and throw them under the bus like that. It's just not good leadership. So,
Yeah, because no matter what you say, the players they're gonna feel some type of way.
hmm,
But yeah, speaking of LeBron, he's closing in on 40,000 career points. Do you think after he does achieve this, do you think anyone else could achieve this? Will or if so, who do you think has the possibility to do so?
it's just so hard to say because you have to do what he's been doing for long, and you can't stop. You have to always be at a high level. You can't. There's no point in your career where you can have a bad year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a down year. You gotta have. I just don't see it.
I can tell you,
Mm-mm.
I can see the closest person that could have similar numbers is Luca if he continues on the trajectory that he's going right now. If there's bar any injuries or if he's able to play the amount of seasons or whatever.
Yeah, that's
But
the
I don't know.
thing.
Like I said,
Hmm.
that's the thing because this is an anomaly. Someone playing at this high level at year 21. Usually after he should have been delegated to this bench role 5 or 6 years ago, according to previous NBA careers, right? But he's still a mainstay in the NBA at this age. So that's a credit to him. People are like, oh, that means it's not enough talent in the NBA. No, that's a credit to him. That means he's actually putting in enough work to still be talked about with these guys that are 10, 15 years younger than him.
Yeah, not only that, he's still adding to this, so the numbers just gonna keep going. So, hey, who
But
knows? He could get
what do you
to
what do you feel
45,000. Who knows?
you think Luca can achieve it as well? Not saying break, but do you think he could also do these similar numbers as LeBron, or if not, do you think anyone else could?
Yeah, nah, I don't think if they. I don't think we'll see it.
Or do you think I'm preaching? Do you agree with me or not? You think I'm preaching?
Yeah, I just don't think nobody's gonna be able to do it because this is just look how long the record took to break, and then now he's just adding on to that. It's just I don't see
Okay,
I don't see it happening. Luca gets injured a lot already. You know what I mean?
okay, okay.
So
So you don't see anyone else, but do you think that that's like Could that been like the closest even person, or like just someone
Well,
close?
yeah,
Do you think?
yeah. I mean, yeah. What his averages? Yeah. If he stays that pace for this amount of time, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, he will bring it. But like I said, I just don't see.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
because it's hard. Because like I said, people we're spoiled. Well, me and you know we're not spoiled, but a lot of fans don't realize they're spoiled at watching what they're watching. You're not supposed to be still doing this. You're
Mm-hmm.
not. Let's just be honest. You're not supposed to still be talked about as one of the top players in the league at this age. Just not. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
no hate or shade on anyone. On anyone. This NFL, NBA, it's different in MLB, but like as far as NBA, NFL, you're supposed to be washed at this age. Washed.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even supposed to be respected at all. Like no issue, nothing.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I said, it's just the bar is always going to be raised or lowered when it comes to him. If he does achieve something, it's not enough. If he doesn't achieve something, it's you should have did that. So,
But you know what? I have a different take on that. When you
mm,
move the goalpost for me, that means that's showing me that that means you know. You just don't want to admit it. Don't move the
mm-hmm,
goalpost.
yeah,
Michael Jordan was crowned the best player of all time after winning one championship. So the criteria that people try to bring about best player of anything of all time, it's just mind-boggling to me because there's no clear criteria what you should be judging it because the game is still being played. First of all, so there could be no definitive answer on that. There could be someone that comes along after either one of these guys that can come through and shatter the records of anybody ever to
mm-hmm,
play. And then what would you say? They're gonna.
yeah,
It doesn't matter when it comes to Michael Jordan, and I've realized that. That's fine, and there's nothing wrong if you have Michael Jordan at number one. That's fine.
mm-hmm,
That's not the point. But the point I'm saying is, no matter what anyone else does in the NBA, it doesn't matter.
mm-hmm.
And that's fine. If I don't knock you for that. That's no problem. Like I said, we love Jordan too. That's what I don't people get the misconception. I just watch basketball, but I love Jordan too. But there's a lot of things that people just don't take a look at.
It's a fact.
Big fat. And then this here. I don't know what's going to happen with LeBron in 2025. I feel like LeBron's going to play next year, but I don't know if it's going to be for the Lakers. Look, I'm tired of you, Brian Williamhurst. He ain't talked to you in a long time, and I don't know how you still got a job. He talked to you a couple times when he played on Cleveland.
Yeah, you
He
just
got a
covered him
whole
doing.
he got
Yeah,
a
no,
whole
you.
he got a whole career off that, and he
Mm-hmm.
ain't talked to you in years, and y'all still going to him. He doesn't talk to you.
Yeah, he was a fanatic, and like I said, he followed him. He covered him in high school,
Right.
and he got to Cleveland. He did a couple stories on him, and then now he's all over ESPN. He's some type of an insider now.
For years. He's been riding LeBron's coattail. They go to him on LeBron like he's an expert. You don't even talk to him. You haven't talked to him in years.
Yeah, like I said, if he doesn't, it would be shocking because everything, his whole, Bronny and all that, Bryce, they're all in high school there. I mean, yeah, they
Right.
could go anywhere in the world because, they're just rich, but I just don't see him just everybody uprooting from. LA to go to another city.
Right.
At this stage, I just don't. But you know, it would be shocking.
Yeah, it would be shocking to be. But yeah, Brian Winter, he don't talk to you like that. And like these analysts, so well, quote unquote analysts, got the inside. No, you haven't talked to those players in years. They don't rock with you no more. Still going on. Still going on. Right?
Yeah.
Things like that. What can you say? Dang. It's like did you check out LeBron and Bronny Top's card? This is crazy though. I can't believe
hmm
I haven't seen anybody else. I was just gonna ask you, did King Griffey and his pops have one? I don't know. I was gonna say, is anyone
I
else
don't
have
know.
a card? Anybody in the
This
chat,
card,
if Ken Griffey Jr. and Senior had a card, but this is the first one I've seen before.
this
So this is
uh, this card gonna sell for about 25 million.
this is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That's crazy, bro. Just imagine, I'm still good enough to still be on the court, being relevant when my son is in college.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. And then y'all worry about Bronny. You need to be worried about Bryce.
Yeah.
That's who you need to be worried about.
He's only a sophomore.
Because Bryce is different. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I think Bryce is the one that got everything. Bronny got 75%. But I think Bryce got that. I think Bryce got everything else.
Definitely gonna see because I said I think he already starting. I think.
Yeah, he is. Bryce, yeah. So but NBA trade news, we're gonna kick it off here. Wizards says they're not rushing to trade Kyle Kuzma. Do you think that's a good idea or no? You think they should wait, try to check the field, see who's moving where, or do you think they should be aggressive in the trade? I don't, it's the Wizards here.
Yeah, the Wizards just they need to do something. I mean, should be glad anybody want to take anything from their team. But I mean, that's just it's a bunch of bad stuff going on with that franchise. It's been going on like that for years. It's been bad.
I've
Uh,
been hearing who wants to go back to the Warriors.
yeah, they don't want no parts of that. So yeah, no parts of that. Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah,
could. I don't think you could give Jordan Poole to anybody in the NBA right now.
I don't
They'd be
think
like,
so.
we'll pay his salary. I don't think they'll take him.
Mm. But
Yeah, that bad.
if you were a team looking for a player like him, which team would you be? What do you think he would be? Would fit
Like
in there?
Kuzma.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that's the thing. Uh, if he could play a good role, like he started to uh take his role a little bit more seriously with the Lakers. If he could play that sort of role, then he could play on a contending team.
Hmm.
But it's just if he want to go back to that, that's the thing. Because right
Right.
now he I don't think he's gonna be a number 3 option at best on the team.
Yeah. You don't think he's ready for that at this point. You think he should be a number one the way he was.
Oh, the shots that he takes, he's taking one shots.
Number one shot. Okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking number one
Mm-hmm.
shot.
But yeah, no. He can do that in Washington though.
My boy Russ here. Russell, you know what I'm saying? He just now 25 on the NBA's all time scoring list. Westbrook going for Bron, Oscar Robertson as the only three players who are top 25 in points and top 10 assists. Give him his respect. What do you feel about that? Do you think Russ gets the respect he deserves, or people slight him just on the past few years of his whole career?
Yeah, nah. They definitely they definitely disrespect Russ, but like I said, it's mostly because of what happened in LA and it's bad.
Mhm.
But yeah. Russ a
Yeah, because
dog.
like me and you said, when they first was talking about it, it was like, no, this is going to be bad for Russ. It's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, they can do this and that. We seen that
Yeah.
happen. It wasn't going to work. It didn't. Unfortunately, I wish it could have.
Yeah, Russ is one of the best in history at that position. I said people always say Chris Paul, but why I always ask them why. Why do you say Chris Paul and not Russell Westbrook? Like what has Chris Paul done that Russell Westbrook hasn't done?
Yeah, because I definitely have Westbrook over Chris Paul in my book.
Yeah, but people just love to say that, and I be puzzled. Like why?
Hmm. Take out the Laker thing. Anything else? Because that just wasn't a fit for him. Take that out. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
I think he did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy here, okay, Dallas Mavericks, they got their own Jeremy Grant. Lakers are too. And I'm just gonna say this: leave this guy where he's at. He's not gonna do anything. He's been stealing a lot of money from the NBA for a long time. He doesn't have no effect on winning or losing at all. He just comes to your team. You wouldn't even notice he was there. Plus, minus wise, not like so. Like I don't know. Lakers definitely leave this where it is. But I don't know any other team. But what do you think? Who do you think should be targeting Jeremy Grant if you were a team?
Targeting Jeremy Grant? I mean,
Nobody.
it would definitely have to be somebody that's already got their team set. But he does make a lot of money, so
A lot. He's throwing a lot of money.
mm, I don't know. I mean, I guess that would be a good look for him with Dallas. So they need a wing. He
Think
probably
he'll come
could.
in that wing? They got a lot. They got wings over there though. Like I mean, like
Yeah, but he gonna be a switching defender. So which they don't have any besides Grant.
yeah.
So
He-
I mean, I think it'll be good for him if they actually can pull it off.
But
Hmm.
what about our team? You think we should just leave that where it's at, right? I believe so. Like this wouldn't fit at all because he's on the list as well.
Yeah. If he's gonna play the role, come in, shoot the corner three.
Would you have him?
Play a
Okay,
switching
if
defender.
you're gonna come in and play the Vando role, that's fine. I would take him over Vando. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the only role I can
that's
really
about
see him
it. Yeah,
having.
yeah, that's about it. If you're coming in and do the Vando role, I would take you a Vando. That's about it.
Hmm.
But yeah, do you see this? This is why the fan vote's gonna get taken away. Remember we was talking about this on the earlier show.
Yeah.
Why are y'all voting for Doc? He ain't playing. What y'all just don't like Devin Booker? What did he do? That's remember what did what did Devin Booker do to not be liked by the fans? Did he
Oh,
say
I know
something?
why.
Am I
Yeah, I
missing
know.
something?
I
Did
know
he?
why they don't like him.
Oh,
Um,
what happened?
no, no. He talks a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a you know he talks a lot, and it's usually only when they're winning.
Mmm. Front row.
So yeah, people don't like him.
Yeah,
He
people don't
does a
like that.
lot. They do a lot. So, but I don't know. I don't have no problem with Devin Booker. I mean, I like his game. Um, but yeah, this fan vote, it gets disgusting.
Yeah, y'all gonna make them take it away from us. Y'all need to chill. They gonna take it away. Y'all keep doing stuff like this. This man played
Yeah,
9 games.
yeah, no, that's getting out of hand there.
Well, I had this up for tonight, but they got their ass. Well, they're 20-1 now. Denver came in tonight, got a 2-point victory. Well, with that being said, do you think that the Celtics are the clear-cut favorite for to go to the finals from the East?
Right now, I guess you got to put them there. Um, they playing like a top team. Right now, I would say you have to put them at the top of the East. Along, the Bucks are having some slip ups, but I'm not really worried about them right now in the regular season. I know what they can be in the playoffs. Um, but right now, yeah, I think you got to have Boston there.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, this looks like this just a slip up for tonight. Hopefully, Boston y'all can get it together, get back on track. I see you. I see you going to at least the Eastern Conference Finals. If you don't, I will take the plus season because usually at the least you should get there, the Eastern Conference Finals. That's at the least.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen Shaq's interview today with Trey. This is a couple words he had to say. That's how.
All the stuff I do now with players, I did with him. When you got a dog, you agitate him. He doesn't respond to nice. He responds like, this is my shit. I knew it ate him up alive, but that was my tactic to keep him going. Got to kill a pit bull, you don't pet him. You piss him off and make sure he stays that pit bull. So if it worked for him, no, he's shooting too much. Well,
So, me and you, we have our own personal views on the Shaq and Kobe relationship. We're gonna not say that here because we don't want to get controversial. But what do you think about what Shaq had to say? Do you think that he was right? If you got another dog on your team, you should agitate them, go at them, try to elevate them, or do you think what's going on, Shoes? You know the real. What's going on? What's your take on that?
I mean, I think it works with certain players. I don't
Mm.
think you can, I don't think you can do that to every player. I mean, everybody don't respond to, things the same way. Some people you can't, yell at. Some people you gotta big them up, or some people you can. Some people you can get on their ass and they respond that way. But
Right.
it just depends on the guy. I mean, and Kobe was, I guess, he was one of the guys that if you go at him, then I guess that woke him up, just made him play better. I guess so. That's what Shaq was alluding to right there.
Brian, I just seen you checking in. Did you happen to catch the clip, or do you need to replay it? Shaq was talking about having another dog on your team. Did you check that out? Was you able to catch that?
He had another what?
Okay, let me play this for you.
all the stuff I do now with players, I did with him. When you got a dog, you agitate him. He doesn't respond to nice. He responds like, this is my shit. I knew it ate him up alive, but that was my tactic to keep him going. Got a killer pit bull, you don't pet him. You piss him off and make sure he stays that pit bull. So if it worked for him, he's shooting too much.
Mm-hmm. So basically, Shaq was saying he was trying to motivate the Mamba.
Right.
Well,
do you agree with what he's saying, or do you think it's cap for right now?
I don't know. I think I'm going to say, I want to say 50-50, but I'm going to lean towards, Kobe, he's a competitor. He's been a competitor since day one, since he came in rookie camp. He was trying to be that guy. He was trying to, be the man, and when he got his turn, he made it happen. So, as far as what Shaq's saying, I don't know, because if you know Kobe, he's gonna go get what he wants. He's gonna prove that he's the man, which he did.
Right.
So I don't know, Shaq could be feeling some cap right now, but the Mamba my favorite player, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say cap.
Right. That's why I asked you. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I went to you first. What about you, Shoes? What do you feel about what Shaq had to say?
I mean, like I said, well, one thing I want to say is I want to know, like, why now? Like, why all these Kobe stories now? What's going on?
Why is all the stories coming out? Just let this man rest in peace, and it wasn't coming out when he was alive. He can't defend himself.
I just, like I said, I don't get it. Like everybody has a Kobe story now, and
right. So it's a lot of Kobe's madness and stories coming out lately. And I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what the point's being proved right here. I mean,
like Shoes said the other show. I'm gonna need to see a text message or something now.
Somebody gonna have to show me something.
Yeah,
right.
It don't make no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it either right now.
No.
All the stuff I do now with players, I did with him. When you got it.
Mamba, he's one of the greatest players of all time. Don't get it.
All the stuff I do now with players, I did.
Yeah. So coming from the interview, did you see what Shaq said? He finally admitted, he said he did like Dwight Howard over the years. He was jealous of his ability. He said he was not I like Dwight Howard. That's why I went at him so hard. Do you agree with it? Do you agree, or do you, like we were saying before? Do you think that's cap and it's just hate?
I mean, it's the same thing as it's the same thing you said about Kobe. I mean, why is he saying all this stuff now? I mean, so he basically saying Dwight Howard, he did the same tactics what he did with Kobe, talking about him and saying he's trash and all that. He's the greatest center. He'd never be me when he was on Orlando. He can't hold it down like me. I don't know, man. The big fella sometimes he gets carried away, and sometimes the big fella needs just to be quiet.
Yeah, I think and it's kind of
on the show sometimes a little bit too juiced up. He needs to chill, and he just be capping. Okay.
He tries.
I think he be capping a little bit.
Big fella. If you know Shaq's story, how his pops was with him, and I think he tries to put that off on everybody. But like I said, you can't do that to everybody because everybody don't respond the same way. And just because it works for you, that don't mean it works for everybody else. So what you criticizing and doing all this with everybody, that don't mean it's gonna work for the next guy. So like I say, he's just calling guys out and talking crazy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Dwight Howard, Orlando, he was dominant. Even a couple years when he had with the Rockets, he started to fade away. But Dwight Howard, he was that guy at one point. Dwight Howard was one of the best centers at one point in the league, So I
Mr.
don't know why
Calamity,
Stack is calling him out now. You know why he said he did that, but you know, big fella sometimes just need to shut his mouth, man.
that's what I've been saying. Time this stuff, like at the timing, it just seems like there's an agenda behind some stuff. But I don't want to speculate on things. But it just seems weird to me.
Yeah, like does Shaq have some type of show or something that he's promoting right now, or
Well, you know
is
he got
it?
he got his own podcast, but that's what today he had Trey on there and they was talking about this. He said the other thing, like I said,
Mhm.
Kobe and now Dwight Howard. So like that's what I'm saying. Like so, okay. So now you analysts, y'all want to come and I don't know. Now you
Yeah,
trying to
as I
defend
say,
yourself because y'all
everybody
do a
got
lot
a
of bad,
story or
a lot
something
of
right
bad
now.
takes.
All right.
Yeah,
It's a lot going on. You know, a lot of people got to keep some stories going to keep their show relevant or just keep something going on. That's what I think.
Yeah,
but back to the trade stuff. Okay, so now the Lakers are saying that the Reeves is close to untouchable. I don't like the untouchable word because you're not LeBron, you're not Steph, you're not any. I'm just saying you're not that type of player to be untouchable. I'm just gonna be honest. Even though I'm a Lakers fan, I'm a Lakers. Austin Reeves, you're not untouchable. I don't like when teams come out and say stuff like that to players that they know are not the number one guy. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm an Austin Reeves fan. He's girt off the bench. He scores points this year. He improved his game over the years. But if a
But
trade did come
untouchable,
along,
that's what
that's what I'm saying.
untouchable.
But if a trade did come along and it involves him and they had to pull the trigger on him, I think the Lakers would. I mean, he's definitely tradable for the right player. You know, he's not untouchable. He's good, but he's not
Right.
that type of caliber of player. You know, he's not a superstar. He's a role player. Simple as that.
yeah, yeah.
Untouchable. Yeah, close to untouchable. Like what are you talking about here?
Yeah, I think that they just too wrapped up in the. They just don't want to make the Caruso mistake. I think that's just what it is.
You're right.
They're just
I agree
listening.
with
They're
you.
listening to
Yeah,
they listening to the fans, and they know what the fans. That's all it is because they just don't want to do it over again.
Yeah.
But like I said, he
yeah.
definitely
He's
shouldn't be
cool, but
definitely
he's not
shouldn't be
untouchable.
untouchable. Nah,
Yeah.
nah. Like I said, because if they was like, oh, okay, we'll give you Tatum for Austin Reeves right now. Oh, he's untouchable still, right?
Right.
So
And they
Yeah.
ship his ass fast in a hurry. If a trade involved Jason Tatum or any type of superstar player, hey, they wouldn't even tell him. His ass would be shipped. He'll find out when he wake up out his sleep. His agent
Don't
blew him up
exactly.
30 times and
yeah,
say, hey, man, you just
yeah,
got
yeah,
shipped to Boston or such and such.
just
So,
like
you know,
Yeah, so I don't like that word either.
just like us.
yeah, don't get me wrong. I like Austin Reeves. He's great. He's a great role player, but calm it down a little bit with that untouchable.
Yeah. Untouchable. Untouchable.
Right.
Like what? Yeah, you.
That's pretty funny.
That's funny as hell because y'all people, AD and LeBron is up. And that's what the Lakers need to be worrying about. Not no
Yeah.
Austin Reeves.
Right.
Y'all worry about the wrong thing. But yeah, did you see this grind? LeBron and Bronny, they got this. I don't see any other. That's what I was asking. Shoes. Did King Griffey and his pops have that? Have a card? Because if not, I think this is the first father-son top card that I've seen before.
I'm not sure about that. I think they did have a card back in the day. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they did.
If they did, even
But
though this is crazy.
Yeah, like I said, they already talking about that card is whoever finds it, it's gonna be 25 million or more. So
yeah, I wish I could find it. Shit, I definitely take
Yeah.
25 mil for it right now. But
Man.
of course, it's gonna be worth from value. You know,
So yeah,
Mhm.
that's crazy. Oh yeah, you just came in before, but we was talking about Russ when you came in. Russ, he's with Oscar Robertson and LeBron is the only players in the top 25 in points and top 10 in assists. Do you think that Russell Westbrook gets the respect that he deserves, or you think he's been slighted based on the Laker years in his career?
Uh, he might have been slighted a little bit because of them years with the Lakers. But real basketball fans know what Westbrook is capable of doing. They know he had monster years in OKC. They know he's one of the dominant players. He averaged a triple double. He's a former MVP. He proved himself. But I think the Laker career did slightly doubt him a little bit. But like I say, real fans know what this guy is capable of.
Right.
Yeah.
And still to this
Yeah, I'm right.
day, he's not a bad player. Still, every player
Right.
has, a declining moment in their career. So, and he's still one of the good players on that team. So I still like Russell Westbrook. He's still doing his thing. He's doing enough on the team to get them where they're at right now.
Right. But yeah, I've always had respect for Russ. It's just other people like he didn't do what he did, especially after KD left OKC. Everybody thought they was gonna pack it up. He got the MVP. Hey, that just shows y'all. But yeah, Lou Williams said Wemby needs to carry the Spurs to more wins to be considered Rookie of the Year. He said if Wemby wants to join the Rookie of the Year, he has to win. He's the best player. He's going to have to carry the team. Do you
I
agree
don't
or
think that's
disagree?
necessarily. I don't think that's true because most rookie of the year candidates they're usually on a bad team because they come in on a
Right.
bad team, and
Yeah,
it's usually not
yeah,
much winning involved. But I
All
understand what
right.
he's saying. He wants to see him do better, but I don't think he needs to carry them to more wins to
yeah.
just
I
All
said
right.
you can't
secure.
compare them. Chet has a ready-made team. Like, why are y'all even comparing the two?
Yeah,
All right.
that's totally
The Thunder,
different.
the Thunder are Western Conference Finals contender. The Spurs are trash right now.
All
Yeah,
right.
the
Yeah.
Thunder has been building, way before Chet was even available. They've been having
Available.
picks, you
Right.
know what I mean? Yeah,
All
Just
so
right.
speaking of trash, fellas, we're getting blown out by 20 something by the Nets right now. I'm hot.
Right.
yeah.
I'm smoking hot.
Well, I
Just
mean,
like
this is just kind of yeah.
Yeah,
I was just about to say, I'm telling you,
trash.
they don't
Trash.
they don't
What's
they don't
that
get
up?
a
up.
bad
They
team.
don't they
Yeah,
don't
bad,
play
bad
when they play
team.
these teams. I don't know what it is.
Right.
They
They
just
don't
don't
show
play
up.
them.
They don't show up. Just like we said the other day. I kind of figured this was going to happen. They beat the nice two teams in a row, some teams with winning records and playoff teams, and they come to the subpar teams and they just straight stink it up. I don't know what it is about against these losing teams. They do not show up. They need to
At
correct
No,
this
home.
ASAP. It is getting really ridiculous how they're performing against these sorry teams and play good against the good teams. What are y'all thinking? Put this shit together. Y'all
that's
have
what I said.
championship caliber players on the team. LeBron James and Anthony Davis. What are y'all? I don't know. Fix it real quick.
Like I said, these are your games that's for your seeding. These are the games you need to build up. These are supposed to be
Right.
gimme games, and if you can't win these games, you can't get ahead in the standings. This is what's
Right.
going to keep you in the play-in. Losing these
Mm-hmm.
type of games.
Right.
Down
Losing
by
these type of games.
yeah,
But
we
but
down
let's
by
say for instance, next game come up if they play the Denver Nuggets in LA. Oh, they're gonna win by 15 or more and be,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
it's just there's going to be a hyped atmosphere, and then like you said, it's going to be an ESPN or ABC game, and oh man, it's
but yeah,
frustrating.
yeah, it is. Remember we was getting on DeAndre Ayton last night. Okay, remember we was like, okay, so he didn't come to the game because of snow. Okay, so they did say Aiden tried for hours to combat the sheet of ice leading out to his neighborhood, and the team even sent people out to help as well. But there was
Okay.
uh, but no available. So there tonight. So that's what happened. Okay,
Okay.
because we was on your ass, and because
Huh.
that's ridiculous. We was just
Yeah.
you missed the game because of the snow. I know it had to be something. Cause we was like, ain't nobody try to come out and get you or nothing. Like, what's going on? You one of the top players on the team. You know, you ain't the 10th, 11th man.
Yeah, that's why I
But
said
yeah,
I figured they sent people out.
but yeah. All right. The Raiders,
Mark
they
Davis didn't
did
fumble the bag this time.
didn't fumble it this time, Grind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark Davis
they
didn't
went
fumble this
ahead.
time. He knew better to hire Tony Pierce. He knew he had to make that hire. He has player respect in the locker room. They listen to him. They support him. They like him. He's a player coach. Like I say, he's from the urban city of LA. He has a lot of players on his side. This is a great hire from the Raiders organization. Mark Davis, right on for this hire. You didn't fumble the bag this time.
Yeah, I second that. Like I said, he embodies what it is to be a Raider, even though he didn't play for the Raiders. He's from LA, riding in the old schools. He know what that Raider culture is about. Everybody like you said, everybody respects him in the locker room. Everybody's rooting for him. They want him to be the coach. So you know they're gonna go hard for him. You know, unfortunately
Right.
they ended up going 5-4. Few of those games they could have won. Should have been maybe around 7-2, but that's just my opinion. But hey, I'm glad that the Raiders go ahead and went ahead and signed this gentleman. You know, because we get you in the playoffs. Let's just be honest. We gonna cut the bullshit tonight.
And
Get us
the Raiders
you
get them
get
a quarterback. Yeah, I think they're gonna be right there in competition for a playoff spot next year.
Yep, I agree.
Or we can see the growth of this quarterback they got now. Time will tell, but I think you should get a quarterback though.
They're gonna draft. They got a couple spots. I wouldn't be surprised because they were talking about Michael Penix because he slipped a little bit because of the game,
Right.
which wasn't his fault. But they was talking about Michael
Hey,
Penix, and if they do get
maybe
that
they could.
available, the Raiders should definitely go ahead and snack him
Yeah,
up because
I think the Raiders got a couple picks they could give up. Hey, trade them picks to the Bears and get Caleb Williams. Shit.
But yeah, we're gonna see. But we already know that the Bears they gonna mess up because that's just the Bears. They don't want to win championships. They pretend like they want to. You know, like we were saying, some teams pretend like they want to compete. Some teams they just there. Some owners are there just to get paid. Just like Dallas.
Yeah.
It's like y'all don't want to win the championship. Y'all don't want to win the Super Bowl because y'all still more profitable than any other franchise. Even though you're a one and done, you guys don't even get to the NFC final. You know, and yet you're still the most valuable team. So Jerry Jones, they could say everything they want, but until he gets out of the way, which is the same recipe that they've been having since he fired Jimmy Johnson after winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which is why you're in the situation you're in now. Who does that? A coach wins back-to-back Super Bowls and you fire him because you want to get the credit of the team. You didn't do anything but hire the people, and he probably told you, "Oh, you should draft this guy, and you couldn't handle it, so you fired Jimmy Johnson because you wanted to get the notoriety of drafting the players. You didn't just want to own the team, just like any other owner. Just own it. That's all you had to do. But you got a podcast every week. You're talking about the team. You just put a target on your back. Like I said, you Dallas fans, you're not going to do anything, unfortunately, until Mr. Jones just fires himself, which he's not going to do, or, he wakes up on the other side of the dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just is, it is what it is.
Like I say,
True.
Once again, get some Cowboy legends in there to coach the team. Listen to Michael Irvin. He's pissed off. A lot of former players are pissed off. They tired of this losing. They tired of this first round exit. They tired of this great season. Is this the Cowboys' year? Oh, are they going to win it this year? Shut the hell up. You're finna be done in the playoff in one game. You guys get smacked every year in the playoff. Like, you guys are garbage. If I'm at a Dallas Cowboy game, I'm sitting there watching the Dallas Cowgirls. Trash.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, Brian. That's what we said. And then, especially for Cowboy fans, y'all even tricked me this year. Because, I'm like, okay, y'all ain't trying to do nothing. Y'all put on this facade like you're trying to actually win a championship this year. Then they come out and put on this performance. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I misjudged. But, oh, no. When it comes time to get on the time, when it comes to grind time, shout out to grind time in here. When it comes to that time, you don't show up. Unfortunately. You don't show up. But yeah, shouts out to the Raiders. Happy for you, Antonio. We might, next to the conversation, we might come check y'all out next season if y'all ain't trying to price us out like y'all been doing in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Allegiant Stadium. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to price out the people that live here.
Yeah, we'll be able to catch a game or two.
Yeah. Look, Calvin Johnson said that an asterisk should apply if anyone breaks his record of 1,964 yards receiving in a 17-game season. Do you agree or disagree?
Why does he feel that way? Why should it be an asterisk?
Because they added the extra game.
Oh, okay. I can see why he said that. Okay, that makes sense.
Since they added the extra game, so he's saying like, nah.
Well, but if they do that, then all records should be altered because every record is going to be touched differently.
That's what I'm saying.
Not just his.
This record stuff, because it's going to open up a worm. It's like, look, all these records could be slighted now because you guys added the extra game. Even though before it wasn't always 16 games, it was 14. Then before that, it was 12 games. Before that, it was 10 games. Like, so it's like things have always changed, but I feel what he's saying. But if the rules have changed and how the NFL is being portrayed have changed, it doesn't matter how you feel. But I do understand where he's coming from. What about you, Brian? Oh, you there? Oh, well, guess Brian ain't there. But hey, like I said, I think, yeah, if they added this extra game, they should just put all records. They should just reference it as something different because it's benefiting the new players. It's not their fault that they didn't have this extra game.
That's facts.
All right. Look, you see, man, this season, Christian McCaffrey became the first player since Emmitt Smith in '95 to lead the NFL in rushing every week since the start of the season to the end. That's man.
Woo. Woo. Putting some work in.
Yeah, that's man. Everybody out there, y'all know Youth Pop Warner, whatever y'all call it, y'all see, y'all know who man is. A Junebug, that's man right there. He did everything on the field. Did everything. And did you see what some anonymous NFL exec said today? There were 7 terrific quarterbacks in the playoffs and Brock Purdy. You know what? I'm just going to say this. I'm sick of this Brock Purdy hate. He's done nothing but strike since he came in. It doesn't matter whatever draft or what position he was picked in. He would have struck the Eagles last year if he didn't get injured. Like, he's done nothing but come in and strike. So I'm tired of that. Stop hating on Brock. He's a great. He is. There's 8 terrific quarterbacks in the playoffs right now. Do you agree or disagree?
Oh yeah, they got to be terrific.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. Like what people they just will not. They're not going to give Brock Purdy his credit unless he wins the actual Super Bowl or something. It's not his fault. He got drafted to where he's drafted. He was the last player in the draft. Like I have no control over that. Of course, I would have loved to go before that. Who wants to be the last player?
Exactly.
Right. But yeah. So, you know, Packers 49ers, look, they're comparing Rodgers to Love's last his year. What do you think? Do you think this is similar? Do you think Jordan Love is on the trajectory to be better than Brett? Than Aaron Rodgers. I know a lot of people jumping out and trying to say that now, which is entirely too early. Didn't even give him a chance to play a full season. I don't like that, but things. You know how things is in our industry. It's way too early. We just gotta say what it is. What it is. But do you think that Jordan Love is now better? Is better than to be better than Aaron Rodgers, or what? How do you feel?
Nah, it's hard to say that he'll be better than Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I think that's a stretch right now.
Right,
Um, but definitely having a good, second half of the season and into the postseason. So,
man.
um,
It was second after Dak and touchdown pass. Yeah, it was him. It was him, Dak, and Lamar as the best QBs in the league in the back half of the season. I'm just gonna be honest.
hmm um, yeah, he definitely you can tell he knows what he's doing out there. He can actually read the defense, and but that's crazy to look at the numbers side by side there.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to look at the numbers because a lot of people just, oh, I watched, I seen, I did that, but you got to look at the numbers because sometimes that picture to throw you off. It's not you're not seeing what you're seeing.
hmm
But yeah, bad news for y'all. Mark Andrews is out against the
hmm
Texans.
Yeah, I mean he's still coming back from the
I don't. I
injury. I mean
say
he
last week.
practiced.
Yeah, he came back too early. I guess they was like, nah. He was like, nah, all right, nah.
Yeah, no. He haven't even played yet. He ain't played. He just they got him off the list, and because he was supposed to be done for the season,
Right.
but it's looking like
That's what I.
he will be able to play
If they get
after
past this.
this game. Yeah, look like he'll be able to play. So that's good news. I mean, like I said, Isaiah Likely he's been taking over his position pretty good. So I mean, he don't have to rush. Uh,
Right.
like Likely is filling in pretty good, but you can't really replace Aaron. A Mark Andrews. So we're gonna be without Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah,
He's
I just
out,
seen that.
and I'm not sure if we're gonna have Kyle Hamilton. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's crucial. It's going to be crucial. Stephon Diggs will be playing against the Chiefs. I know that's a good. That's good.
Yep, didn't surprise me.
Yeah, because they definitely need that. They most definitely need Stephon. They need all hands on deck for the playoff game. That's just
Oh
any
yeah.
team, not just Bills. Yeah, you gonna need all your players on deck for the playoff game because nobody is playing. Everybody's trying to get to that next game. But I man, see, I do. To me, this is a 50-50 game. I can't. I don't know who to pick either one. Okay, look, Bill Belichick, he finished his second interview earlier today with the Falcons. They did have another interview today with Mike Vrabel as well, but it's starting to look like this is probably where Belichick's going to go. Do you think this will be a good look for him if he go ahead and coach the Falcons, or no?
To me, it's actually kind of strange
That's no
that Bill
quarterback.
Belichick is going to.
No quarterback to no quarterback. That's my initial thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see him being an Atlanta coach, but I mean, hey, maybe they might got some different plans over there. It's kind of shocking that Bill Belichick would need a second interview, but uh, I guess so. I don't know. It's kind of strange to me. It's like, yeah, you're well qualified, but we're gonna need to
Well,
just
these
give
are
you a second interview.
right. These are the odds right now. So they got the Falcons at the top, Chargers, Commanders, Titans. Oh, definitely not. They just need to take us off the list. We wouldn't even accept this man anymore. After he took the job and quit the same day, we wouldn't even take the interview. F you, Belichick. We're not even gonna entertain that. But yeah, it's looking like the Falcons probably gonna end up being his next coaching.
Yeah.
And then speaking of coaches, we got Harbaugh. What about him? What do you think? You can see Falcons are third for him. I don't know. I don't know if they had a second interview with him or not. I haven't heard anything. I know it's just for the one. But do you think he will probably go ahead and stay at Michigan or the Chargers?
Depending on what they do with this investigation, I can see them. I can see him going to the Chargers, but as of right now, I think he'll probably end up staying.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Because, like I said, he's trying to get immunity. He's trying to tell on somebody. I'm waiting to see who he's gonna tell on. That's gonna be so funny. That's gonna be intriguing. I can't wait to see what's going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
But we talked. Continuing on with the Chiefs and Bills. At Mahomes expects a hostile environment for his first road playoff game. I didn't even realize that till the other day. I'm like, yeah, he never had a road playoff game in his career, and besides the Super Bowl, that's a neutral site. That is crazy. What do you expect? Like, I don't know. That is going to be. I never even realized that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. That's he's been that good since he's been in the league. So
yeah, that's just how dominant he's been. Look, referee John Achuli be the referee for the Bills Chiefs divisional round game. Chiefs are 8-2 under his crew, and they are 2-0 in the playoffs. Will this have an effect on any calls, do you think, in the divisional round play? Or do you think the NFL should vet these referee crews better than when they're doing these type of because that is a big disparity. I'm gonna be honest. If you agree if people are cheating or not, that is a huge disparity.
yeah, I mean, they have some referees like this in the NBA that have certain teams too.
And 80. What was it? 83 or 82?
Something like that.
Yeah,
But
You know who you are.
There, there's a
You ain't gonna win when I referee. I don't give a damn. You're not. That's ridiculous. But yeah, go ahead. What you think?
when you see stuff like this, it's just like I don't see how they couldn't see it. You know, I don't see how they can't see it.
Right. And then when we see this as just fans and we're looking at this, I don't think other players and they be like, oh, this is why the NFL is scripted. This is scripted. It's scripted. So you mean to tell me if we can find this stuff just on the internet every day, y'all not looking at this? You wouldn't have this referee and his crew out of the way for this playoff game. So you wouldn't want to have any speculations or any bullshit, any other drama coming up.
That don't make no sense. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Definitely something to keep your eye on.
Yeah, but this, like I said, I know, like I said, some of these players, they're looking at. If I was a player, I'd be looking at referee crews too, especially in the playoffs. What teams I had, you got to at this point. I think you have to at this point. It's getting out of hand. But yeah, this is what Dan Orlovsky said about the Bills and Chiefs game. What you think?
Listen to what I'm saying to you on national television.
Wait, wrong clip. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't know that.
There's a reason.
Well, Dan Orlovsky basically he was saying that this could be a Kincaid tight end game. He's basically saying that the Chiefs secondary can be had in this game. He's expecting a big game from the passing game. Do you agree with that? You think that the Chiefs secondary can be had at this point? To me, I don't know. It's a 50-50 game to me. I don't put nothing against Pat Mahomes. When it's time to get that green, I'm gonna give me 15. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah, I think what's been helping the Bills, I don't think they need to get pass happy again. I think they need to keep their running game going and really grind that game out because, once Josh Allen gets pass happy, bad things happen. Yeah, he's got all these touchdowns and all this, but, once he throws one, he usually throws four.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
He don't throw just one interception. That's what I'll be telling you. No, that's his problem. I'm not throwing one. I'm gonna throw multiple.
Yeah.
But this another thing, this is exactly what I said. Jason Kelsey, he said he didn't make an official retirement. Remember what I was saying? Maybe I thought that just the way the season ended, I think that he just made a rash decision. Oh, F this. We went out bad. I don't want to come back to this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it was just still in the moment. It was still fresh for him, and he was just like, thinking about all that. Do I want to go through all that again? Training camp and all that. Like those guys been doing that a long time. They don't really want to go through all that again.
Right.
So. But yeah.
Yeah, that is a big deal. I was just looking at this. I didn't even realize that the Ravens hadn't been to any conference championship since Joe Flacco back in 2012. That's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people been talking about Lamar this weekend. They've been saying that this could be a make or break weekend for his career. Do you agree with that? If he doesn't get the win, do you think this will put a damper on his career as far as legacy, or do you think he needs to at least get to the conference championship, preferably, hopefully Super Bowl, possibly win, to cement his legacy as a top quarterback in the league, or what do you think?
You know what? I'll go with what he said. He said, "I need to win a championship." So
Yeah, yeah,
I'll go
he
off of
did.
what he said. So I'll put it at that. But as far as I don't think. Well, I should say I don't think it should affect his legacy if he does not win the Super Bowl this year.
Hmm.
But uh, it will definitely be a disappointment because based on how they've been playing and all that,
Right.
so it will be a disappointment. But uh, I don't think it should be a knock on him because he's gonna be right there with Mahomes for the next how many ever years. I mean, he's gonna be in the mix for contender for a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. He gonna be there. He's gonna be there. But we are big fans here at the Nightcap Podcast. Let me hear what Snoop Dogg had to say. You see this clip?
Million only fans deal. All he had to do was pull that thing out. I'm like, I got a black wife. Ain't no way in the world she gonna allow me to go on there and pull that thing out for no amount of money.
But listen, but listen.
Hey, how much they want to see? How many inches they want to see?
Are you gonna address that with your partner if you was married?
Hey, I'm gonna say, baby, here's the thing. I'm married. I'm gonna say, here's 25 million, and let that baby arm hit the table.
Yeah,
Yeah, look, I'm gonna go first on this. Look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Look, I'm single right now. Y'all lucky. But if I wasn't, she gonna look. Let's just be honest, Phil. We gonna pull out for free. Let's we gonna pull out for free. What is you talking about, Snoop Dogg? What are we talking about here? You ain't keeping that thing a thou well. What are you talking out? We'll pull out for the free. I'm definitely pulling out for that hundo. Baby, we gonna be all right. They just need to look at it for a little bit. It's yours still, but I'm gonna pull out. I'm pulling out for that hundo. What about you, Shu?
I think you got to. I mean, you just gonna have to understand from that point. It'll be all right.
Yeah,
You know,
we gonna be all right, baby. Yeah, we gonna look. 100 million? Yeah, Snoop Dogg, you tripping, dog. Yeah, and let's just be honest, all the other stuff you done did for the free. Now you got a wife, but that's another story.
right. And
I'm pulling out. Yeah.
yeah.
You in the chat, if they look, OnlyFans offer you 100 million. Here's Snoop Dogg talking, I'm married, I'm not gonna do. You wouldn't do it for 100 million to pull out. That's all you gotta do. They ain't even say you gotta strike nothing.
Nah, you ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm pulling out. I ain't ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out for that hundo.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm just gonna keep that thing at that. Wow. Absolutely. That's all I gotta do. Shit. It sounds
Right
good.
away.
Yeah, it sounds good, Snoop. Yeah, it sounds real good. It sounds like a bunch of Capanese. And I don't understand that language. I don't understand Capanese. Yeah, yeah. I don't understand Kaepernick.
100 million, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Bears fans, they said Lions fans said if the Lions make the Super Bowl, Bears Sanders should be given a 1-day contract and play one down to possibly earn a championship ring. Look, I'm gonna just say this to you, Detroit fans. That's what y'all problem is. Y'all look at you have to beat the Tampa Bay Bucks. They gonna fuck around and come in and strike your ass just for making tweets like this. Baker Mayfield is striking right now. He ain't worried about none of that. That's what y'all, man. And like I said, other dude. Oh, the Bucks would be a good team if they had a quarterback. Like, why do you give bulletin board material for what in the playoff? For what?
This is what they do, man. They always try to spark up something, and that's how these Cinderella stories happen every time. Nobody believed in us.
Baker come in there. Speaking of the Browns, though, Odell said Giants wanted to fuck me over with the Browns trade. He also said he was signed with the Jets if the Ravens were not interested.
Because he loves Aaron Rodgers
already, but this is why I get frustrated as a Jets fan. Yeah. See, all this type of stuff want to come out after the fact. But even though I knew this already, but fuck.
Yeah. You know, it's tough. But I definitely believe that with the Giants, because they had something against Odell for a while, even when he was playing there. I don't know why they was trying to sabotage him, but they just did, and they were like, hey, we're going to trade you to Cleveland. And it worked because they sabotaged him.
You know, this next topic, I'm glad you're on tonight because I need you to explain this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, on your fellas. Your fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Canes.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have a 9-year tight end on your team? How did he get a 9th year of eligibility? This is what I'm talking about. This is why your son can't play for the Canes right now. This is why your son, who's 18, not senior, about to come out of high, that's why they're not getting recruited by the Canes right now. He's a tight end. No, he's not. They're not coming to look at him because they have a 9th year fucking tight end that has eligibility to come back and play college football. Explain this, you.
Yeah, see, he started his career in Oregon. He was an Oregon Duck, and he had season injuries in 2019, 2020, 2021, and 22. He got season ending in all 4 of those seasons. So
none of those years. Okay.
So he transferred to Miami last year. Yeah, and he's been playing. No. He transferred 2 years ago to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah. Apparently, he just likes college because he doesn't even really. I mean, he doesn't really run out for passes anymore. He's just really like an O lineman, an extra O lineman.
You're a 9-year college veteran.
Yeah, he's just another blocker.
This could be your son out here right now. But yeah, we gonna
And
do this.
we did get the number one
I
tight
know that.
end from Bishop Gorman, Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah,
We did get the number one tight end.
I did see that. But we didn't get to this. This has been coming up, for a while. Your boy Randy had a few choice words to say. Said he
Oh
was
yeah.
the great receiver
Yeah.
all time. Randy, I love you, dog, but I don't know. What about you, Shoes? And I just put the numbers up here just because, but we ain't even got to go off that.
Yeah. I mean,
Who-
but me, see, I feel like their careers are their careers for a reason. And your numbers are your numbers. You put that on the tape. And I don't want to just discount it just because it's there.
I keep
And
trying to tell people, you put that tape out. I don't care
yeah,
what the circumstance. You put that tape out. You didn't have to go out there. Yeah, but
yeah.
go ahead.
And your ability is your ability. And were you a better athlete than Jay Rice? Yeah. But that doesn't make you a better wide receiver than Jay Rice. That doesn't mean that, Jay went out there and he was a route tech, and he did everything he needed to do.
Hey, man, this is a hot one right here, right on time.
Randy Moss, you are more of a deep threat guy. But that didn't mean Jay Rice couldn't catch the deep ball because we all know he could. But people, they fell in love with Randy Moss because he was a freak athlete and he was a great wide receiver. And I have him at my number 3. So, not better than T.O.
Hey, Shoes. Oh my God, I got Randy at 3. I agree with you, bro. I got T.O. over Randy. Okay, since we gonna keep it real, I got T.O. over Randy. Randy, since we want to talk, but go ahead, Grime. Go ahead. Speak your truth. Who you got out of the 3? I didn't got T.O. up here, but who you got?
Well, we know Jerry's number 1 by far. Jerry's the greatest wide receiver of all time, no question. Like Shoes was saying, Randy Moss is a more deep threat.
We're not even finna play with you. We're not even finna play with you.
Nah, T.O.'s better than Randy. T.O.'s a possession receiver. He catches the ball in traffic. He has great hand, great footwork. And Randy, he's number 3. I have to agree.
Yeah. And like I said, I love Randy Moss. I love everything about Randy Moss' game.
Right, me too. I even loved this basketball game, and it didn't go nowhere.
See? And that's what I'm saying. See, like, Randy Moss, he's a freak athlete. Like, he's a 6'4", he's running 4'2". Like, if you wanted to make a wide receiver, you're probably going to build Randy Moss. That's just a fact. But Jerry Rice, he runs every route on the route tree. He's not just a street. He's not just a street guy. He's not just
Jerry Rice last year was in Oakland. He still was dominant.
And he went across the middle in what era? And that's what I'm trying to say. That ends the discussion right there.
Yeah.
He went across the middle in the era where you could damn near get killed.
Yeah. It's
them linebackers were heavier, faster, and shit. You ain't want to get hit by them 80s and 90 linebackers. Hell no. That's 250, 260 coming at you.
No defensive receiver call in the league. You come across that middle, you're strapped. You gotta be that dude to take them catches across the middle in that time.
Listen, I don't want to seem like I'm shitting on Randy because I ain't doing that. It's just that once you're talking about Jay Rice, it's just like,
yeah, come on, man. I don't even
even just look at the numbers. People people want to discount the numbers, but why you want to discount the numbers? They're there for a reason. You know what I mean?
on receptions. Just we didn't gotta go nothing else. If we just go off this reception.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We ain't gotta go receptions. We can just go off seasons. 21.
Like I said, you can like I said, and you can put T.O.'s numbers right next to Randy Moss, and you can see that too.
That's what I'm saying, Randy. You talking about you want shit? I got T.O. over you.
Well, like I said, it's an ego thing, and that's like a wide receiver thing. You know, like that's just how they feel. He gonna say he the best.
And I ain't mad at him for saying that, but shit.
Yeah, it's not. That's not true. But you know, a lot of people have Randy Moss as number one. I personally don't know why.
I got him at 3.
You know, I got him at 3, but it's somebody right behind Randy Moss that's close to him, and he's from Minnesota. Who?
Calvin?
No, Larry Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
He's right behind him.
What about Megatron? Where you got him?
He's got more tackles than he had drops in his career.
Megatron, Megatron, I'll put him in the top 10.
Megatron, yeah.
Yeah, because it's some receivers right now, I ain't gonna lie, that can change some listings. I don't want to disrespect nobody right now, but I'm just gonna be honest. It's some receivers.
Shit, we got even Marvin Harrison was great.
Oh yeah.
It's some receivers that can change some lists, but we just we don't want to spark too much controversy tonight. But yeah.
Yeah, look, that's crazy. Them Jerry numbers, that's crazy.
But yeah, man. So yeah, this was gonna be a super show, fellas. That was only half of the topics we had for tonight. So we've been on here for I got a wet up. Yeah. So yeah.
For y'all don't know what a wet up is, hit us in the inbox and we'll let y'all know.
Yeah, I just got back from one, so.
Yes. Yes, sir. But yeah, we got a hell of a show. We got another part 2 is gonna be in the morning. We're gonna have our other brother on here. Thrilla is gonna be on in the morning. So we're gonna catch y'all in the morning before the game start. Make sure y'all tune in to us, and make sure if you liking this content, we're gonna be hitting y'all every day, constantly, as much as we can. This is the Nation of Conversation. I am Champ. I got my brother Almighty Shoes and Grind Time, and we are the Nation of Conversation. And remember, when you see that B, you know it's we, and we out.
Outro.